Checking out VIP Saturdays.
VIP Saturdays.
VIP Saturdays.
VIP Saturdays.
VIP Saturdays.
You watching VIP Saturdays, you hear me?
VIP Saturdays, Shade 45.
You know what it is, VIP Saturday, Superstar J, man. I had to bring my motherfucking friend in here, and she had a hell of a 2016. I'm drunk in this motherfucker, and she said, yo, she hit my phone. She's like, yo, I'm hearing you on the radio, and you going in, but you ain't got too many of my records playing. You're supposed to have a 20-minute set.
That's right.
I'm like, hold on. What you mean? She's like, you know what, nigga? I'm coming up to the station right now, and she did what she said. Young and May's in the building. What's up?
Yeah. What's good, man? How you?
Whoa, man.
Looking smooth.
I'm trying, man. I got my, a pause. I got my Dick Clark things going on. He's down the block or something. You know what I mean?
Pause.
Yes, pause, man. How did you get here, man? The traffic was crazy.
Traffic crazy, bro. But we made it. That's all that
you
matters.
did a police escort?
Nah. Police, I ain't really comfortable with them.
Yeah. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Escort. She did the Brooklyn escort, so that's way better than the police. Nigga, move the fuck over.
Move out the way, yeah.
But understand, right? It's over 20 million people that listen to us. You know that, right?
Right.
That's pretty good, right?
I know. I've been up here a lot.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's 30 million. Matter of fact, we got 30 million people, right?
30.
Yeah,
it's
30.
New Year, so it's probably even more.
Man, so explain to the extra, probably like 400 people that don't know who Young and May is.
Right.
Out of the 30 million. What's up?
Right. Listen, man, Young and May, man, you know I got the hottest record of 2016.
Yes. Talk your shit.
3 O's, 3 U's, man. Letting them know, you know what I mean? We got hit records. And, I be spitting too, man.
Very.
That eat, man.
That fucking 7 minute.
Yeah.
I text you, didn't text me back, but I was like, God damn. Yeah,
Yo, you and like, I ain't gonna lie. When that dropped, a lot of people was like hitting my phone like as if it was like, you know what I mean? Like it was like surprising. And I'm like, come on, man. Y'all know I do this, man. Y'all know I do this.
It's not surprising, but yo, I never heard a 7-minute freestyle where I didn't doze off.
True.
You know what I'm saying? Like
True.
3 minute, now we all come, you do your history from the 90s. Like 90s songs was 4 minutes and we would listen all
exactly.
through. Now we got to 2016 and
like 2 minutes.
Nigga give you a 16 or a hook and you out.
Yeah. That's true.
This is fucking 7 minutes.
Yeah, it was, man, it was just a lot, man. All that is pain, man. You know what I mean? It's pain, it's frustration, it's just, and then it's music at the same time, it's passion too. You know what I mean? This is something I do.
I think it ignites you. More money, more problems.
Yeah. It definitely gives fuel to my fire. You know what I mean? I love it. It definitely makes me write more. You know what I mean? And that's why I went so you know what I mean, far on the beat. I went long on the beat, pause. You know what I mean? And it was just a lot of, self-expression and just, this is like how I vent, bro. You know what I mean? Like, this is how I vent.
I felt it. It was like, it wasn't like, if you didn't do like subs, you was just like rhyming. Like, nigga, this is what I fucking do.
This is rhyming, you know what I mean? It's about the music. At the end of the day, this is my bread and butter. This is what, takes care of my family. So I got to take it to the music, bro.
Man, let's rewind it back, right? Yeah. We had you at the show. Mm-hmm. Shout out to Gray. He had to go. He's been throwing up in the back. I don't know what's going on with him, man. Gray Rizzy.
Yeah, shout out to the homie, man.
But when we first played the Ooh, and we have it on tape,
right?
I was like, God damn, this is a fucking record right here.
Yeah, and that was a while back. Yeah, and I had Gray. He was in the background. We was like, oh, in the video. This was before it went crazy.
Yes.
And then,
I saw it to Jay, and I was like, yo, man, this shit right here is going to go. I didn't think it would go that quick.
That quick, right? Yeah. I said the same thing. I knew it was going to go, but not this fast. I think I say that because I can't even say that surprisingly, because now that I think about it, when I really think about it, I already had a fan base before Ooh.
Yes.
So I was like, I had a head start. Mm-hmm. So when the record came out, people was already like going crazy for it. I had a whole show at Baby's Alright, as you know, and Soul Out. And when I did the record there, people that already F with me already knew the words, you know what I mean?
That's a fact.
Yeah, so it was like when they seen the video of people just singing it, everybody wanted to know, like, wait, what's this record it got out that we ain't know about?
You know what I say? I always say a hit record can change your life. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that was a hit record. You had the records, you had the following, and shout out to MA. I've argued in the barbershop all the time about this. I'm like, she's been spitting this shit.
Right.
It's just that she had to get y'all to know what the fuck was going on. The world,
right.
And I know you had some I know you was like, I told you, I got him.
You said it right on the money. That's a fact. That was the told you record. You know what I mean? I told you so. Like, don't test the kid, man. Because a lot of people was wondering that, like, all right, where's the radio records though? Like, people wanted to know where's my radio record. And I kind of, kind of like watered down the bars a little bit, just to give people like,
that's a fact. Because I heard the mixtape before, and it was like, the mixtape. People don't understand the mixtape's crazy.
Right.
That fucking Dreams, the remake of Dreams.
Yeah.
People don't know. Like I played it, and people was like, "Yo, she's just going crazy." I'm like, man, this is before the record. Before the record.
Right. A lot of people don't know that.
Do you understand? Because I know you've probably been to every different club in the USA right now.
Right.
I know sometimes Jay be like, "No, we're in Cleveland, not LA. We're in Cleveland."
Yeah.
I know. Has it been sometimes that you've been in a state and you forgot what state you was in?
Not really. Nah.
Not yet.
Right. I'm gonna say not yet, probably. You know what I mean? But every city, every town, I know, man. I know where I'm at.
Yeah, because I remember one time I was in school. I played ball, and I went down to my man's college, and Biggie was in fucking Syracuse. And he was
Syracuse, New York, right?
Yeah, Syracuse University, and he was performing.
Mm-hmm.
And he came out, and he was like, "Yo, what up, Buffalo?" This is like,
well, that's kind of hard because like Buffalo ain't that's New York too.
That's
right?
upstate New York.
Yeah,
but
so that's kind of
3 hours away though.
Yeah, that's kind of. I mean, that makes sense a little bit. You know what I mean? But when you say you know what I mean, you in North Carolina or Atlanta or something, and you say a whole nother city, now that's different.
Yeah.
But that's Syracuse, Buffalo. When you from New York City, you don't really know about New York. You know what I mean? A lot of people don't know about New York State. You understand what I'm saying? So for us being from the little city that's hanging off at the bottom, it's kind of difficult, like knowing the towns and stuff. That's like somebody coming to Brooklyn, like, "Yo, what up, Queens?"
Yeah, but Brooklyn's not gonna have that.
Exactly.
So I'm gonna stick up for Syracuse because some Syracuse dudes is like, "Yo, niggas, Buffalo, baby. This ain't Buffalo, this is Syracuse." You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But we talked about the freestyle. That was crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Now I'm seeing all these deals, and I had to shed. I'm gonna tell you, I had a shed a tear moment. You know what I mean? It was when I was sitting in my living room, and the Pinocchio record came on, and I was like, I'm a boy," and I see Young M.A. skipping on the fucking commercial. I'm like, hold on, this is fucking checks right here. What did you do? Did they tell you like, "Yo, this is what you're gonna be skipping on Pinocchio song"? Or they
just told me swag it out, like whatever, you know what I mean? Just kind of like do a little, dance, you know what I mean? Something to, vibe. I didn't know what to do to that music.
Yeah.
So that was my
Did you
decision.
hear it?
Yeah, I heard it before that, and I'm like, I couldn't. Millie Rock. It was just a little too off, like even though Brooklyn dudes Millie Rock to everything.
Yeah, everything.
But it was like a happy-go-lucky song, and I just want people to understand, like, I get happy too. I joke around, I have fun, you know what I mean? So, yeah, it was totally my decision. Ain't nobody, you know what I mean? They ain't telling me what to do.
Do you have a deal with them right now? Or you don't sponsor it?
Yeah.
Congratulations on that, man. We gotta tell the people right there.
Yeah.
Now I see the whole Red Life crew. I see a young dude right now. This My Guy record. Is he a part
Eli.
of? Yeah, Eli. Is he a part of the crew? Is he a part of your label?
Yeah, absolutely. You're Eli, Red Life.
That's what's up, man. So we gotta tell the people about these artists on Red Life because it's just not Young M.A. and I'm glad that you're just putting people on around you.
Right.
You know what I mean? And this ain't just suddenly like somebody that you just met. You know, these are people that came up with you, and I have to salute you on that.
Yeah.
Now tell me the whole Red Life crew who's down with this.
We got your Eli, of course. You talk about music wise?
Yes, music wise. I mean, tell everything. This is the MA hour. You just took over.
Yeah. It's not a lot. I ain't gonna say it's a lot of us. You know what I mean? But it's quite a few of us. Shout out to definitely Quay. Quay is she's not really known too much out of Red Life. Like a lot of people haven't really heard of her yet, but she's a singer.
Okay.
And like she really goes
crazy.
Voice is crazy, you know what I mean? I'm working with her now, like, you know what I mean, just to get her, into just knowing how to record and get involved with the music-wise, because she does a lot of singing, but it's just like videos of her singing.
Mm-hmm.
But like, far as the music itself, you know what I mean, I'm trying to get more in tune with her. I haven't had a lot of time. That's kind of what frustrates me a little bit, but I know eventually I will, so I will get more involved with her. Eli, it's a little more easier for a guy to make a rap song, a club song, than it is for these girls to come out.
Not really. Sometimes they can
R&B
make rap
ain't the
songs.
same no more though. Like far as for you know what I mean? Yeah, yeah. She's like that's her style. She's not like auto tune. Like she can really sing. There's no gimmick. There's no games. Like she's soulfully can sing. I'm gonna say sang, not sing. Sang. She can sing.
Wow.
You know what I mean? So And I feel like that's what Red Light basically is about. Is basically originality. Like, you know what I mean? That whole, like, I don't want her to do. I don't need her to be like trying to be like somebody else. Like, she's herself.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? She's straight from Brooklyn. She raw with it. You know, she ain't nothing to play with. So I want her to stay like that. You know what I mean? But still have that voice where you'll just melt. You know what I mean?
All right.
Yeah, definitely her. I definitely pick her up because I know her for some years now. You know what I mean? Way before, you know, the music got crazy or whatever. So we always met each other on the music vibe. Shout out to La Danger too. You know, big homie. Me and him came up with Red Life together. You know what I mean? Big homie right there. And then my little guy, man, Little Lie, man, Freestyle Lie, man. That's the one. He the spitter from the head. He spit from the dome. He don't write.
Oh,
I mean,
right.
yeah, he one of those. You know what I mean? Just straight off the top. But I gotta get a little more involved in trying to, you know, stay out of trouble and stuff like that. You know what I mean? So
Man.
Yeah, you know what I mean? But you know what I mean? It's a lot of work.
Sit on the bench.
It's a lot of work, you know what I mean? Yeah. Like
the
one
belly
of those,
shit.
It's a lot of work, but it's gonna get right. You know what I mean? We just working hard. These is people that have been around from day one, so it's only right for me to keep them. You know what I mean? And I'm not really searching for nobody outside of Red Life. I got people that come to me all the time like, yo, can I be a part of Red Life?
I was gonna ask you that.
Yeah, you know what I mean? A lot of people that I do this, I do that. But I'm so loyal that I feel like the people that I've been around already got to be established first.
Okay.
Then we'll start venturing out to.
But maybe you'll find an incredible artist. Like maybe you just stumble to a fucking Drake. You know
I
what
might.
mean?
If it come natural like that, then it be meant to happen. But to me, I just look at everything like it gotta be meant.
It gotta be meant because I feel like you're more business than a lot of artists. Even coming in, you know, shout out to Jason, that you came in knowing what you wanted to do. You know what I'm saying? You didn't say, yo, I'm a dumb down now. Yeah, I think I'm hot. You know what I mean? I'm assigned to anything. And right now, I still haven't seen you with a major label.
No, still independent. Yeah, still independent.
Now,
Going into the new year.
2017, are we gonna get to a major label, or are we still doing the independent thing?
I can't tell you that right now. Like I don't have that decision like off the top
team,
right now.
Yeah,
like,
the team.
Yeah, like it's still independent as I know right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now where's U at? Is it gold? Is we reaching gold? Well, congratulations, independently.
Yeah.
Well, I need some of those burgundy Timbs that you got on real quick. You know, just send
everybody's
it.
saying that. What?
Yeah, come on, man.
I think they fire too, but I got compliments all day today. That's what's
those
up.
joints is crazy. Those are the beef and broccoli. I've never seen the burgundy ones at all.
These ain't the beef and broccoli.
But it's the beef and broccoli, the style,
you gotta give it
the
another
macaroni
name.
and cheese.
What's that fruit? What's that vegetable that's this color?
Oh man.
You gotta give it another name. Beets. The beets.
Beets? I hate beets. I couldn't eat beets. I love burgundy's my favorite color.
Beets and black eyed peas.
Oh, what? We got it. Timberland. You know, Jason's on it. He's like, Timberland. I'm gonna email him right now. Shut up. We're gonna beets and black eyed peas.
You got the chicken and broccoli.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Chicken and broccoli.
Then you got the beef and broccoli. Yeah,
it's a family, and it's the beets and peas, the
beets and
black eyed peas. Oh man, you got to throw that on Instagram. I bet you everybody just see how your movement is. That if you threw that on Instagram right now, everybody's gonna go out and get the beets and black eyed peas.
Beets and black eyed peas. Nah, these are smooth right here.
Now I have to say, you're so New York. Yeah. And I love that about you. And you know, I always say my Brooklyn friends, man, y'all are the best people to talk with fucking fronts in your mouth. Like,
why you say that? Why you say that?
It's not Queens niggas can't do that. I mean, I'm being real. Like Harlem, I never seen Harlem niggas with fronts. You know what I mean? I seen Queens and Brooklyn. You know what I mean? We're very close. Brooklyn and Queens Day, so we're very close. But you know, something, you know, and then when you see the artists that do get fronts, everybody.
Yeah, it'd be crazy.
Yo,
see, these right here, I got these is new, so they haven't really like got shaped into my teeth like they should be. So like here and there, kind of like fall. Like for some reason with the tops though. Yeah. I've been having grills for the past 4 years now. You know what I mean? So I already know how they supposed to fit or whatever the case. Like the bottoms is Gucci. Like you know what I mean? But I'm used to talking with them. Like it's people who really, like you said, don't really know how to. Yeah, and I tell them I just Keys and Eli just got some grills too. You know what I mean? So, but it's like they know that they got the grill in their mouth, so they talk funny on purpose. Okay. And I'm like, don't think about it being you know the grills. Like just talk naturally. Yeah. It's just on your teeth.
It's hard. It's very hard. I'm telling you, because I've seen it was one time I had an artist up here, and that's when the grills were in, and it was like he was just fucking the whole interview up, man. He was like, so I'm saying. Yeah, I'm saying, you know, but I'm like, nigga, take the fucking grills out, man. You know what I'm saying?
Take them out.
But let's talk about, you know, the records that's coming out now. you just destroyed the Money, Power, Respect beat. Went fucking crazy.
Right.
Did you get a call from Kiss or one of these guys like, God damn, kid?
Nah. Who's? It was somebody that just recently reached out to that was like, yo, I can't even remember. But not Kiss. Kiss ain't hit me. It was somebody that reached out. I can't even remember right up the dome right now. But I got a lot of compliments on that record, man. Like it's been love. It went freaking almost 2 million in a day. You know what I mean? It was just like,
yes, it did.
Yeah, it was like people was waiting on me to say something because so much stuff was happening that people just like, yo, what is Young M.A doing? Like, what's going on? I'm working on music, man. What's up?
Working on
and
music.
Threw that out.
Yeah, that was like a fucking dunk. Like, you know what I mean? You just dunked in the fucking gym. It was like, oh!
It's crazy because I've been had the beat. Shout out to Most Wanted. He been produced the beat for me. So it was initially for something else. It wasn't even for like. I didn't have nothing really ready for it, but it was just something that was in, like just waiting, you know what I mean? And it went back, something to dig up. So when I went back, I'm like, yo, I'm gonna use this beat. This gonna surprise him. He made the beat or whatever the case, and you know what I mean? I just went straight in, like.
Summer Story too.
Yeah, Summer Story.
You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. Shout out to Superstar J.
Yes, man. Thanks for my props. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
Shout out to M.A because when we was working and I sent that to a couple of artists before, and I was like, and I think I told you that, and the way you attacked it, it wasn't like you took a day. You was like, yo,
it was right away.
Can I get those fouls?
Yeah, it was right away.
And it was like, I think it was the next morning.
Yeah,
he was like, yo, check this out real quick.
Yeah.
You like it? And then next thing you know, M.A has a fucking video out. I'm like, God damn, you went fast. Number one question, because I'm kind of drunk, you know what I mean? And a lot of people are drunk listening, you know what I mean?
A little
dreads, you know? Are you single or are you in a relationship? Because last time when I spoke to you, the Summer Story ignited with, you know what I mean, what you said what was going on. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And let me tell you something. That fucking a lot of dudes related to that Summer Story.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because now it's wintertime. Summer's over.
Yeah, summertime is over. Wintertime is definitely in full effect because it's cold as hell outside.
It's cuff season right now.
Yeah.
You know, I'm a friend of the room, man. This is person. You're gonna have to answer this. This is Superstar J. You know, we could argue. Jay, what the fuck is wrong with you?
That suit is fire though.
She's trying to change the subject, man.
That suit is fire though. I ain't even gonna front. Like I ain't gonna lie. You the homie.
Yeah.
You look good in that suit, bro. You sure you ain't got a team?
Oh man,
I know you got some girls looking.
I don't know, man. The girls look. I'm drunk and I didn't take my jacket off, but I'm gonna answer for Young M.A. She's married to her career right now.
That's right.
That's what it is.
Oh yeah, my career. That's my baby right there. That's my first love, actually.
Now I want to talk about. I was watching the MTV Top List, and I was very frustrated because I felt the countdown that you should have made the top MCs on there. They had you against a couple of artists that I deal with, but I felt just the movement of what you've done. And I didn't even think it should have been number 10. I thought actually like number 5 and number 4. So you know what I mean.
I don't even know what's on the list.
Yeah, the list was you was compared to 21 Savage was number 10, and they had you. They had what else? They had Little Yachty, and who else they had?
That's crazy.
Hold on. Let me look. You sure you didn't see this? You sure you didn't see this?
Boy, I did the top MCs where I kind of like was talking about it, hosting it on MTV too.
Yeah.
They shot me, filmed me talking about it, but I don't know. I didn't see the list or nothing.
Let me. It's right here. So we had the hottest MCs in the game. This is real live right here. Young M.A.'s watching this. Wow.
I ain't even never see this. I don't really be on my social media neither.
Yeah.
So, yeah. It's just be like
I mean, just being, you're one of my friends, and I
got a lot to say about that, but I ain't gonna do that. You know what I mean?
Just do another freestyle. Fuck it, and just send it to me. Send it actually to me at Superstar J Premier.
I'm old school, man. You know what I mean? And I definitely respect old rap. You know what I mean? Cause I grew up on it, and that's what made me the artist I am today.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So kind of all this, there's new things going on. You know what I mean? I can't really relate to it.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't feel no way about it because I can't relate to it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that is what it is. I'm where I'm at.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Long as I know, real street dudes in the street know what's up.
That's
you know
a
what I
fact.
mean? And I get respect on the streets, you know what I mean? And in other places, that's something I can respect because back in the day, that was what it was. It was like dudes on the block, cypher, spitting. You know what I mean? That's really what it was. It wasn't social media. It wasn't all the stuff that's, kind of out now. So, yeah, like it's just, I don't know, man. I can't relate to it, man. I don't knock nobody though. Everybody has their own hustle.
Yes, that's
and I
a fact.
respect that. You know what I mean? Cause I'm in my own lane. I don't knock nobody hustle. I don't hate on nobody. I don't feel like nobody is better than, you know what I mean? Whatever. Like that's always been like my mood. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
I never knock nobody. I just stay in my lane. You know what I mean? I don't discourage nobody. So that is what it is, and I'm just young and made, man.
Yeah, I mean, my opinion was I felt like I didn't even see you coming at number 10. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to just.
Of course, I believe I'm number one.
Yes.
If you want me to be cocky with it, of course, I definitely believe I'm number one. Bring that camera. Hello.
Yeah, now tell them why you should be number one.
I believe I should be number one because listen.
Explain to them.
The position I'm in, like, with me is deeper than rap.
That's a fact.
You understand what I'm saying? Like it's things I deal with besides the rap.
Talk to them.
You understand what I'm saying?
This is real street shit.
No, this is realistic. This is real, real shit. And people don't understand, like I have whoa, that's how real it is. That's how real it is. But
whoa, shit. It may got some
the
fucking
camera was like, I gotta hear this.
It may got some fucking energy just came out of her.
Energy came, word up. But
I don't know what's going on right there. Just let it go.
Yeah, but of course I feel like I should be number one. You know what I mean? Just being self confident within myself. But just to explain, some real shit to people in general. This music business, man, is tough. You know what I mean? When you really involved, you know what I mean? It's not as easy as people might see on the outside looking in, like, oh, you rap and you get money and it is what it is. Everything is all fun and games. No, it's a lot of work behind this.
It's a difference now.
It's a lot of work. You know what I mean? Definitely. And with me, I get bashed for just being how I am.
That's a fact.
So that's just what I deal with on one side. Then you got to deal with being quote unquote female. Yeah. Against a male dominated industry. Yes. That's 2. You know what I mean? Yes. And then you gotta be hot.
That's 3.
You gotta be up to par with it. You can't. You know what I mean? So that's right. That's 3. And
I'm gonna give you a 4. The trolls, the haters.
Oh yeah, the haters. Oh yeah, man.
You gotta get
those
through
my
that.
motivators though. You know what I mean? I don't really like. I knock my haters, but I don't knock them at the same time because that's what make me go so hard with this shit. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like I gotta prove something to these motherfuckers all the time. Like, don't play with me.
And that's where that E record came from.
Yeah, and it's just what I mean. It's just so much to do, and a lot of people don't understand that. Like, a lot of people get praised for certain things. Like, I don't get praised, bro. I don't get praised. A lot of motherfuckers can't stand me. They can't stand what I talk about. They can't stand what I represent. Yeah, you understand what I'm saying? And that's what I gotta deal with. Besides the frustration of music itself, I got to deal with the outer layer. You know what I mean? So that's why I feel like, you know what I mean? I've been holding strong, bro. You know what I'm saying? I could have been let go and gave up. You know what I mean?
I just look at it too, MA, is that you're from, you know what I mean? And I'm going to say this quote unquote is you're from the bottom. So I know, like, you've seen more real shit than this, than a troll or somebody saying they hate you. Right. So I know that your skin is tough. Right. And you've been ready for this. Yeah. I know that this is probably what you didn't imagine. Right. The behind the scenes shit. I know you're like, this is what goes on. Yeah. This is how they do. You know what I'm saying? But you're here now, 2017. What did you purchase for 2016? That that you did give a present in May. Like, I see you had the car, the alley. Yeah, new car. That.
Definitely a new car. Nah. I'm humble. I got a good car. I mean, I already had a car. I still got that car too, but I got an Audi as well. And I'm still humble, bro. Like, I don't feel like I need to be out here flexing with mad cars. I got a car. It's a good car. It's this year model, and then I got my own spot. So that's how I look at it. Like, I'm good now. It's just keep grinding, keep making more money till you ready to build from there. Not just splurging on cars and cribs and jewelry and this, that, and the third. Like, to me, that's not really too big for me. Like, I love my shoes. Like, I love buying sneakers. Yeah. and regular clothes. I don't go
The
buying
Beats
mad.
and Black Eyed Peas.
Yeah, I don't go buying mad designer clothes, and I still wear regular stuff, man. I still
New
shop
York
at Urban
shit.
Outfitters, regular stuff, man. Like this is just me. I don't want to change.
Are we going to get a Young and Made clothing line? Because it seems like you have your own style. It's definitely New York
Oh yeah,
oriented.
that's definitely gonna be in the works. You know, I'm jumping into everything, bro. I'm trying to be an entrepreneur. Movies, everything.
Have you? I know, Jay. You've been having a couple of scripts sent to you. I know how you are. You're a tough cookie. Nah, we're not doing that one.
yeah. They definitely be reaching out and all that, but it's right timing. We got to develop the music first, and then we'll jump into other things.
This just feels like you've been. It's a whirlwind. It's like you've been. It's been short, but it feels like you've been out here for like 2 to 3 years now.
Right.
Far as just commercially. So when are we getting the album? Or are we working on a mixtape? I know you was trying to do a mixtape. I see you throwing freestyles here and there, Jay. Just throw them to me, man. It'll be something, man. But I don't know. You know what I mean? I know sometimes you want to jump on some beats.
Yeah. I go with how I feel. You know what I mean? At the moment, that's always how I've been working. You know what I mean? Of how I feel. Album, yes. Mixtape, probably. You know what I mean?
This is New York City. You from the 90s out. That's culture.
Yeah. So
That's
if I do
Superstar
put up
J.
a mixtape will be before the album, definitely. You know what I
Okay.
mean? Yeah. So if I decide, because I'm
For
telling
the
you,
fans, man. For the fans.
I'll sneak up on you. Like people didn't expect Eat to come out.
No, I didn't. It
Right,
came out of
nobody
nowhere.
expected that. That's me. Sometimes I pop up on you. You know
And
what I mean?
also-
I might drop a mixtape and they won't even know.
And also, sometimes you can't clear a couple of beats, so we just drop a mixtape real quick. You know what I mean? Or eat these niggas' beats alive.
That's a
fact.
That's real shit.
Before you leave, man, I know your New Year's resolution. You had a hell of a 2016.
Absolutely. Let's clap to that.
Let's give it a hell of a 2016.
Beautiful, yeah, man.
Yo, man.
We can't even.
A hell
I
of a
can't
fucking,
even. Yeah, it's just a lot.
Yo, man, let me tell you something. This is like the Who's Your Story with you, and I'm proud of you because I knew it was going to happen.
Right.
And just putting the Nicki thing, when I was working with Nicki, I already seen it with Nicki. She already had the fan base. I was just like, yo, wait till the people, the commercially people know. And I already knew that you had the fan base, and then when you get the bandwagon people, you know what I mean? Sorry to say, but they still buy records.
That's facts.
But the commercially people that didn't believe, and then the DJs that didn't believe,
Right.
you know what I mean? They all come together, and now it's you. It's Young and May.
That's right.
And are you ready? You got that crown right now.
Yeah, man, I'm ready, man.
Are you ready to sit in that motherfucking crown? Because in that
yeah.
Ether scene, you had a couple of subs in that motherfucker too.
Yeah, everything. Oh, you said Ether.
Yeah, no, I said that eat.
Oh.
Now I don't know if you got an Ether yet. I don't know.
Oh yeah. You know? That's old though. That's what's crazy. The Ether.
Oh, the Ether?
Yeah.
All right, I gotta play that then. I gotta go. I didn't know about that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's 2015. I dropped that in 2015. Yeah, but it was on the mixtape, Sleepwalking.
I didn't get to that one.
Yeah, that's old. But I do want to give a shout out to my team, man. You know what I mean? My team, we've been working, bro.
Yes.
And independently. So
Yes.
I definitely want to give a shout out to my whole team that's just been like moving with me and putting me in the best position as possible that a lot of people was confused on because they like, wait, this girl ain't signed. How she get into this? How she get on this? How she do that? How she get on that? My team.
Jay, man, you're a beast. But I like I said before, man, I want to see Young M.A. If we got to continue doing this independent thing,
Right.
let's do it.
Let's do it.
But like I said, New York artists, we still got that we still don't have that support. The South artists have that support, and I'm glad that M.A. broke into the South and broke into these other countries. Because you remember when I was in Canada, and that's the first time I played in Canada, and that was like 2,000 people in the stadium, and it was like a couple, and I was like, watch. Because when I got off, I was like, watch.
Yeah.
Next week, all the Canadian people calling me, hey, I need Young and May. You know what I mean? Whatever we got to pay. But thanks for coming through.
Thank you, bro.
You know what I mean? Thank you. New Year's resolution 2017 is more heat.
More heat, more work, more money, of course, and,
Yes.
and more blessings, man. And just, staying motivated and focused.
How you feeling at Instagram Live?
I ain't do it yet.
Oh,
I didn't
man.
even do Instagram Snapchat thing.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Come on,
I like
man.
Snapchat though. I'm still
No,
I'm loyal, bro.
Snapchat is
Once I love something, it's like I'm sticking with it. You know what I mean?
I feel that about phones. That's why I don't really move on phones.
Yeah,
I be
yeah.
like, you get the new iPhones? I'm like, I can't do it yet. It's like moving into a new crib and shit.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? But man, get on that Instagram, please, man. You're gonna get on my joint. You know what I'm saying? This is gonna be your first time getting on the Instagram chat.
Live? They got it live now, right? I heard about that. I ain't see it though.
It's crazy. I'll be barking on niggas and all that type of shit. I love
That's
it.
That's crazy. They done made a live on Instagram.
It be
so what you gonna do with videos now? You put on your page. It don't even make sense now.
It's like Instagram just said they're like a flea market now. They got everything.
Yeah, they got everything you need. Right. You go live. Back.
You know what I mean? Yo, shout to Mark and Facebook and all that for all those people. But they had a plan like Young M.A. is to take the motherfucking game over, and that's what you did. Yeah. And more blessings to you because you stay humble. You know what I mean? You always shout people out that helped you out.
Right.
You know what I mean? Shout to the big dog Flex. I love how you say, yo, man, Flex. You know what I mean? Gave it to you. You know what I mean? Gave the win, but also the Union DJs, man, was helping out too.
Yeah, definitely.
You know what I mean?
Definitely.
Let's get it, man.
Thank you, man.
VIP Saturdays, Young M.A., Superstar J. New Year's Eve, yo, Young M.A. just bought me a fucking car, yo. I'm drunk. She just bought me a bottle. Let's get it.